Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. So I just got a new haircut and then I really like it because I got neck pain and back pain after having months of long hair. Can't anymore, so I decided to chop it off and then I kind of like it. So today I have an idea of making videos about how do I transition from a self-taught programmer into a tech startup founder. And there's a lot of ups and downs and failures and encounters and struggles along the way. I mean, it's been many years that I have been working on this. So I decided to make a video about it. So if you like to hear more topics about startups, tech, programming, follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So if you have been following me since I get started with my startup, you will know what startup is that. Like if you have been following me on Instagram for a long time, you would probably know what have I been doing, what have I been through, and a lot of things going on. But I have never shared anything negative on my channel, Instagram as well. So I decided to just share it out, a few of the things that you can learn from. So if you ever dream of becoming a self-taught programmer, you just have to learn, find a job. But if you want to become a founder, a tech startup founder, it's a totally different story. So first, if you are a self-taught programmer and then you transitioning into a tech startup founder, the first thing that I would suggest you, and then the most common mistake that people are doing, is to get rid of the tech mindset. I mean, it's important to be able to understand the technical side of, like the platform tech stack and everything, the cost of running that applications and stuff. If you're building your startup, it's more than that. Like, yeah, you need to focus on marketing and sales and get funding from investor. You need to hire people, you need to hire the right people, and then also you need to take care of your team. All this thing, you just have to juggle a lot of things. And then the reason I mention this because most tech people, software engineers, they tend to focus on the tech more. Like 90% of their time will be focusing on what tech stack should I use, what model should I build, and then how great the model is gonna be. Let's be realistic. If you didn't have customer, and who is gonna use your platform? So yeah. And then the second thing I realized is that the marketing and sales, finding your users requires you to really step out there. As a software engineer myself as well, I don't feel safe just approach and talk to people randomly. Say, hi, I've got this, and then I would like you to try it out. Like, would you try it? It's just not gonna happen. Never, because it's just a lot of work. Like I feel shy, and then I don't feel good about it. And now, what if they don't like my platform? What if they don't want to talk to me? What if they blah 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 blah? But in the end, I realize now no one really cares. No one really cares about your product, and at the same time, there are people actually have problems that they're waiting for some applications to come out in order to solve their problem. So maybe your platform has opportunity, or maybe your platform has potentially be able to solve their problem, but the first thing you just gotta do is just to reach out to them. So the third things I realize, most tech startup founders wouldn't realize this until they have found a second startup. As I mentioned from the first point, don't focus on the tech, focus on the distribution channel. Where are your users? Who are they? Why do they need your product? What's special about your product? And also, how can you be different from your competitor? This requires you to do a lot of research, market research, customer interview, feedback, a lot of things that you think you have to do it. And then some other things that I realize, mostly the importance of to have a team. The importance not just to have a team, but also a great team that keeps you going. I'm so lucky to be able to have team members who take care of each other, who take care of our health, of our sleeping schedule. Because we would just be like, oh, hey, it's 12 o'clock now, go to sleep and wake up early. I mean, that's what I have been told a lot of time, mostly every day, from my co-founder. I mean, I'm grateful for that. I'm really grateful to be able to find a wonderful team. And then we have been working together for about 3 years now, and we failed the first startup, but then we still stick together, and we are still working together, striving for more, and then we still stick together. So it's really important to find a great team member. Maybe your friend's not suitable, your colleague's not suitable, your work co-worker is not suitable. You never know. You just have to work together and see how things goes. Everyone has different personality, so you just go for it and see how things go. I would say, and another thing that I am feeling grateful is I can code, and at the same time I can do marketing and sales. Amazing, because you can code your own platform without spending anything. We can just like build something. We can just ask users, hey, do you want this? Like, this is something that you want, and just quickly build that in a week without spending anything. Most companies are spending thousands of money because they can't code and they can't build application. But for us, it's very easy for us. And then having the skills in technical, having the skills of coding, and also marketing and sales, I can go out there and ask people, interview people, hey, is it something you want? Is this platform, like, how's the UI UX for this platform? Is it something confusing? After the feedback, I'll just come back to my team, and then we code together, we work together again without spending any technical cost. And that's the benefit of knowing how to code while starting a startup. And the last thing that I want to say, as a self-taught programmer, of course we will suffer from imposter syndrome, where we feel like, oh, it's not enough. Like, I'm not enough. I haven't studied enough, so I couldn't apply for jobs. That has been me for a long time. Even now, still, I sometimes struggle with like, oh, I'm not perfect. How can I apply for this investment fund? Like, how can I'm just scared to have a call with a mentor. Like, I don't qualify for that. Something like that. But in the end, I realized you shouldn't over prepare, and you shouldn't think too much of the outcome, what's gonna happen. You just have to do it. And that's why I recently saw a post about person says, like, if you wanted to start a startup successfully, first thing you have to do is don't read too much. It's kind of controversial, but it's just another way of saying, like, because if you're reading a lot of books, you would know a lot of things, and you will over prepare. I've read hundreds of books to today, a lot of business books in startups, businesses and stuff. They're very, very useful. But then it's very different if you wanted to put knowledge that you have learned into actions. Only way you can learn is by really doing it, by taking actions, not from books or taking notes like in exam or in school. No more. So don't over prepare. Even though you don't feel confident, you don't feel in your 100% yet. Just do it when you are in your 60%. Maybe if you're tired, don't feel like you're confident. How do you know it's not gonna work? You just have to try it out. And that's it for the tip so far I have for you. I just think I have to share this out because this is what I've learned this past few weeks. So if you have any questions or any requests of any videos that you want to see, comment down below, whether it's in tech, whether it's in startup, whether it's in marketing, sales, how to self-teaching yourself. Just let me know down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video for more.